Welcome to another fantastic epic ecopenny adventure. I'm in the Blue Mountains, Australia. I'm going to do the Grand Clifftop Walk, which goes from Wentworth Falls all the way to Katoomba. So this is a 19-kilometre walk. We've got to follow the black cockatoo. It's recommended to do this walk in 2 days. It starts from Wilson Park in Wentworth Falls. I'm going to lead a group over 2 days in the near future, so I'm doing a recce, so I'm going to try and do it in 1 day. I've only got a day to do the recce, so I'm going to see if I can do the whole 19 kilometres in 1 day. Normally you do 11 kilometres on day 1 and 8 kilometres on day 2. So the beginning is going to be Darwin's Walk, and it's going to merge into lots of other walks to form the Grand Clifftop Walk. Fantastic walk. It's been open since 2024, last year. So this is a map of the route. South is up this way, so it's upside down. So we're at Wilson Park in Wentworth Falls. Day 1 is normally all the way up to Gordon Falls. When I lead the group, I'll stop here and then start for the next day. I'm going to continue on the day 2 walk today, try and get it all done in 1 day. Finishes at Scenic World at Katoomba. It's a misty morning, but at least it's not pouring with rain, and at least it's not boiling hot, so it's nice ambient weather for the Blue Mountains. Make sure when you do this walk you've got adequate food and water, you've told someone where you're going, and you've got your first aid kit and all those essentials for bushwalking. So let's get going. Such a scenic start to the walk. You've got all these ferns here, light misty drizzle making everything wet. It just looks fantastic, so beautiful. Just look at this beautiful creek here. Oh, it's just awesome. Yay, the first cockatoo. Only got 17.4 k's to go. That's if you're doing it in 1 day, like I am today. So there are parts of the walk that are closed. There's a few detours which are signposted. So we've just come from here. So this section here is closed. We've got a detour along Fletcher Street and down Falls Road. First lookout, Wentworth Falls lookout, but there's not much of a view. Hooray, the mist is clearing. Look at that waterfall down there. This looks amazing. So the waterfalls are better in the drizzly weather, of course, because it's raining. You can see out in the valley a bit. What's over here? Just got to be careful, the rocks are slippery. That's a fantastic view. I don't recommend you put stickers on everything, but may as well join the party. At least it's the back of the sign, so it's not too noticeable. It's an interesting little well here, but don't drink the water. Got to consider it all polluted because of civilization and houses in the mountains. Got Breakfast Point lookout right on the trail. Some of the lookouts you've got to go down towards and back up again, so I haven't done them. Beautiful view of the mist here. On a sunny day you'll be able to see more. Let's keep following the black cockatoo. Where's the next one? There he is. Next lookout in our journey is Lyrebird Lookout. That's on the trail as well. There's our friendly black cockatoo. Mist is clearing partially, but I don't think you're going to get any views better than this today. But it's still a good eerie sort of view, almost mystical of all this mist coming up. So no matter what the weather is, you can still enjoy it. I'm just going to do a quick detour to the Conservation Hut Cafe. Good spot for a water fill up or toilet break. And then we'll follow our cockatoo. So this walk's got lookout galore. This is Queen Victoria Lookout. Oh, beautiful view of the mist. So you do have to have a bit of fitness. Grade 3 bushwalking is preferred. So it's not for beginners because you've got a fair few steps going up and down. You need a bit of fitness. So this is a good spot just after the conservation hut. Good spot for a break. Nice cliffs up above. So if it's wet, some of the trails can get muddy. So I'd recommend to have decent hiking boots. Gaiters are a good idea too. Got the golf course here, par 3. Oh, look at this boardwalk, just fantastic. Oh, thank goodness for the cockatoo. On to Scenic World. Going past the Fairmont Resort. Part of the resort is this adventure playground here. Looks pretty cool. You can get your Ninja Warrior on here. If it wasn't wet, I'd have a go at some of these. Maybe when I lead the group we can have a go on some of them. This big one, I'm guessing you'd have to be harnessed up, so don't do the big one by yourself. Better keep walking. Got to get to Scenic World in Katoomba. So you skirt past the Fairmont Resort, find your cockatoo, 11 k's to go, up this driveway. Thank goodness for the cockatoo. Bit more street walking for a short while. Just love community libraries. Borrow a book, return it, add a book that you've already read. Great idea. So Mr. Cockatoo saying take a right hand turn down Willoughby Road. Thanks Mr. Black Cockatoo. Well, that's good. Off the street walking now, back to bush walking. What I prefer. Familiar cockatoo, back in the Blue Mountains National Park. So we're here. So north is downwards. So walking this way. We're here. Got to go down. So the end of day 1 will be Gordon Falls area, but I've still got to do all this area. Let's see how I go. Looks amazing. Oh, it's nice to be back into the bush again after the street walking. Welcome to Golf Links Lookout. Is it going to be misty? Is it going to be misty? Yeah, it's misty. It's still good to be out in the outdoors though. Another spider web there, don't know if it's going to come out or not. Okay, following our Mr. Cockatoo. So if the trail is dangerous because it's flooded or something like that, they will close them. And I'll put this gate across, but at this stage we've just got a bit of water. It's still open, thank goodness. Oh, beautiful, just look at that. Oh, it's just magical here. What happened to Mr. Cockatoo? So 8 k's to go, so this is virtually the end of day 1, but I'm going to keep going. So this is Gordon Falls Reserve. Might have a little break here. Oh. So they're building a new car park and facilities here. Over the background of the machinery, I've been walking for 3.5 hours, done the 11 Ks, but at a fast pace, not smelling the roses much. I'll see in a minute there's going to be another road detour. I'll just have to follow the signs. So just have a little break, rest my feet for a few minutes. 8 Ks to go. The old cave picnic shelters. So that's our detour. There's a wall for Katie Kookaburra. So this is our detour back into the bush towards the Olympian Rock. Should I follow the magpie or the black cockatoo? I'll follow the magpie for the time being. So this is another detour. So that was Gordon Falls, walked along the road back towards Olympian Rock and head this way towards Katoomba. So this is Olympian Rock. It's not much of a view, but it's a nice lookout here. Nice fencing, looks brand new. You have to take my word for it, there's something out there to look out. Hopefully when I do this again in a couple of weeks there'll be views. This is Tarpian Rock lookout. Probably no view, but it's only 50 metres. Might as well check it out. So no view this time, but the actual lookout itself is quite cool. Have all these rocks. Nice secure fencing. Another bit out there. All this Blue Mountain sandstone. Look at these ripples. Looks pretty cool. For your botanists out there, it's a mountain devil flower. Another one. Not as big. I can't keep stopping looking at flowers and smelling flowers. Got to keep going. Just look at how great that is. So it's rainy, there's no views, but you get more water coming down waterfalls. Oh, it looks fantastic. Up to Bridal Vale lookout. Let's see if there's anything to see. No view, but the lookout's still cool. Fossil rock. Don't know if that's something here or something to look at. Burrabaroo lookout. I don't know what number lookout this is, but it's on the trail, so may as well have a quick look at it. I think just checking out what the lookouts look like, even if there's no view, it's interesting in itself. Look at all these rocks. It's almost like an artwork. No view, but I'm still having fun. So you can see here, the water's been gushing down here in a flood. It's made a trail of all these bark pieces, and the water will continue down this watershed. Pretty interesting seeing features like this. So here's Lamandra lookout. Anyone counting how many lookouts I've seen so far? If you can make it out, it's a kookaburra on that tree. He was laughing, but now he's quiet. As soon as you get the camera out, they stop laughing. Banksia lookout. Gives you a sense of achievement. The more lookouts you pass, the further you're going. Now this one's for all the honeymooners that are watching. Honeymoon Point. Today it's just white. Millamurra lookout. That's closed. Tallawalla lookout. Another lookout, Lady Carrington. Just got to be careful of the wildlife. They can bite. So lyrebird's telling me it's lunchtime. Hooray! The Ecopoint Visitor Centre. So normally you can get views of the Three Sisters, but not today, unfortunately. So when there's a view, this is what the Three Sisters look like. That's another good idea. Now the views aren't going to clear the Three Sisters, so I know what they look like, but hopefully next time I come here I can see them. So I've got a couple of Ks to go to Scenic World, so I'll enjoy the last bit of the journey. I haven't got my cockatoo, but I presume we go this way towards Katoomba Falls. I'm guessing this is the right way. It says Scenic World, 45 minutes. Hopefully I don't get lost on the last 2 kilometres. We'll see what happens. Lady Darley, look out. No view. Got to keep following the signs for Scenic World. I guess they've run out of cockatoos. A lambie, look out. There's a tiny bit of a view peeking out. Mists are starting to clear, the sun's coming out. Wallamai, look out. You can see the scenic railway station down there. This is where the scenic skyway goes across the valley. I can relax. Mr. Black Cockatoo's back again. Last bit of the journey. To this bit you can go up to the scenic skyway. So here's the cable car coming across. About 19 k's, almost there. I can smell the finish line. Less than a kilometre to go. Close up view for Katoomba Falls. Less than a kilometre from the end. Now the views up here. No problem, it's still a great adventure, good fun. Oh, my legs are killing me, my feet are killing me. Made it to Scenic World. The last cockatoo. Have now concluded the Grand Clifftop walk. Wow! Yay! Fantastic! That's a cry of the black cockatoo saying I've finished the whole 19 k's. It's taken me 20 kilometres actual distance. I did a few extras, but I've gone from Wilson Park in Wentworth Falls all the way along the Grand Clifftop walk, past the Gordon Falls, Ecopoint, Katoomba Falls and Scenic World. So I'll do it with the group. We're going to finish day 1 here and then do this part for day 2. Oh, I'm proud of that achievement, doing the whole Grand Clifftop walk in one go. So that's 20 k's total. I did a few extra bits. So I'd recommend to do it in 2 days and have a more enjoyable walk, have more breaks, look at the lookouts more. But I'm doing it as a recce for the group I'm going to lead in a couple of weeks. It was worth it for me doing it in 1 day, but I think if you've got the time, definitely do it in 2 days. It's time for a nice coffee now, I think, if they've got something here. Have a break and relax. Oh, the old cable car. Hoping they do a nice coffee. This is the one that goes up and down the valley. There's the Three Sisters. You couldn't see them before because it was too foggy and misty. Well deserved, I think. So I hope that was an enjoyable walk to watch. Definitely recommend the Grand Clifftop walk. You can do 1 day of it, 2 days of it, whatever you want, or just a part of it. Up to you. See you next time.